I'll tell you who I have to become friends with. I got to meet this guy and become friends with it. I've been watching that show, An Idiot Abroad, which is the show where Ricky Gervais sends his friend Karl Pilkington or like around the world. And his friend, I'm watching it, I'm like, that's literally me. Like, the whole thing is
and those are your two mean friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Sending you out there to humiliate you. And that's why I can't watch that show. There's no, like, they just sit there and they're like, Alan, what did you do that for? Just look how stupid he is.
No, it's not. It's not that he's stupid.
I'm doing Jay Moore's Ricky Gervais.
It's so funny. It's not that it's not that they make him look stupid. He just doesn't want to go. They were like, we're going to send you to China. And he's like, I don't want to go to China. And it was like, why? And he goes, they just do things different. It doesn't make sense. And Ricky Gervais goes, what do they do different that bothers you so much? He goes, the fucking chicken is orange for no fucking... It's literally shit like that. He gets so wrapped up about it. They're like, all right, we're going to send you to China. And then it's a camera on him in China being disgusted from minute one.
I just watched it one time where they made him like sumo wrestle. He was like getting the shit kicked out of him. He was miserable. He wasn't having... I wouldn't do that to a friend.
He picks a lot of the activities. Like, he picks a lot of things where he's like, this would be funny if I did this or whatever. He's more in on it than you think. Here's the point. Let's not get sidetracked.
Oh, wait. So you mean they don't just send him there against his will?
They send him, but a lot of the activities, he picks things.
No, I'm joking.
Geez, you got me there.
You know something earlier when you were like he's going, yeah, I don't want to go to China and blah, 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 blah. I was going to ruin the show for you and be like, Joe, do you think they haven't worked all of that out? And I'm like, well, Joe's enjoying the show. I won't say anything. And then 5 minutes later, you're like, Bill, it's not, he's more in on it than you think.
Well, yeah.
You can't just send somebody to fucking China if they don't want to go.
I thought you were buying into it because you said the thing about, like, they make fun of this poor guy or whatever. It's like, they're all in on it.
No, but this is the thing, though. That guy has no clout in show business. So
he does.
Ricky's the big man, so whatever he says goes. Now he sends his kid out to go his friend, to go run with some water buffalo.
As soon as
a fucking thong, and then they laugh at him.
The first time I saw it, I went into work and I go, Pete, I swear to God, I go, this is an egotistical fear that I have. But I watched this show, and I just pictured you hosting this show and sending me out to places because you just want to see me get angry at stuff. Because he makes fun of me, Pete Holmes. He makes fun of me.
Yeah, but you're
in this weird, endearing way.
You're totally in control of that, Joe.
Yeah, I know.
You decide.
Yeah, I know.
You decide whether you're going or not.
It's not going to happen. My point is I just related to Karl Pilkington so much because he's also the guy that you hand the book to, and he's already got his fucking brow scrunched up. Like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
What country did you get it from? I don't give a shit. I mean, I don't know. It's
what is it, Joe? Come on, spit it out.
The Golden Globes were this week, and Ricky Gervais made the mistake of being funny.
I don't watch that stuff. I watch sports. I'm all about bread and circus.
Well, wasn't the Golden Globes bread and circus?
I saw a little bit of it. I mean, it's an award show. I mean, I could see being upset there if I showed up armed with an acceptance speech and somebody's sort of doing a one-way roast out of nowhere with the staff of writers. I thought it was, I don't know. I don't know how those things work. Did the people know that he was going to make fun of them? If they knew that he was going to trash them, then I would be fine. But I mean, if I was showing up, after some actor and all the horrors that happened on like a casting couch to get to where I was, and I was going to get my little shiny trophy, and then, some jerk who's not even from this country just starts trashing me. I didn't like it. I didn't like his little comment. I didn't like, you know what I didn't like? I didn't mind any of the jokes. I just didn't like his little comment about Americans not liking movies with subtitles. I'm sick of Europeans acting like that they're so smart. I went over to England, and, if you're in London, that's like being in New York City. That's their Paris. You get outside of it, it's a bunch of bloated fish and chip eating jackasses. That's all it is. They're just as dumb as we are, with worse teeth. And they really need to get over themselves. Paris is right there. They should be more cultured. Be like that. I lived in New York. To be like if Paris was in Rhode Island. I would have no excuse for being dumb. You know what? I would have trashed his animated podcast with that half a reach that he thinks is hilarious. I mean, it's the most boring show ever. That's what I would. If I was them, I would have thrown my trophy at him. I just thought it was a weird vibe for an award show, and I didn't like all those punks who hate their lives on the internet going, yeah, I like that he took them down a little bit. Oh, really?
Well, here's
Were those
the thing.
Celebrities being too arrogant around you and your awful life? You don't even know them.
But here's the thing that you're trashing Gervais, and I'm thinking
I'm trashing everybody.
I know, and you're trashing Gervais, and I'm thinking, well, he might hire me. Do we want this to go out over the air? This could be career suicide. But he had the testicles to go in and trash the people who could feed him, right? So you have to admire that.
If his career was on the other side of the mountain, yeah, then that's stupid to go out there and just trash. But as long as you're making money, they don't care what you do. He could have been smoking crystal meth right there. He's a cash cow. They're going to laugh, right? I don't know. I didn't watch it. All I saw was the clips. I shouldn't be trashing the guy, but it just kind of looked like one guy just punching people in the face who were sitting there in gowns. You know what I mean? It'd be one thing if they were like, all right, this is a Comedy Central roast. We're going to give it to Hollywood. But they send you an invitation, don't they? You might win an award for your incredible acting work on According to Jim. And you show up in your tuxedo. You're all excited, and this guy just starts throwing combos to your face. And all you have is, I want to thank my manager. I mean, just as a comedian, you know what I mean? I just thought it struck me as the edgy comic who accepts the corporate gig, and they say to work clean, and then you go there and you're a total jerk. And then you get to, oh, wow, he's edgy. That's probably the easiest place ever to be edgy. Go do that in like a bar when they have like a Bruins game on and they shut it off. Then go up there and start trashing everybody where there's no security. But you're sitting there, everybody's dressed in tuxes. It wasn't dangerous. It wasn't. That's completely overblown. And this is just literally, then that whole thing was in my peripheral too. I was too busy watching the Patriots get their butts kicked by the Jets.
Is this the future of television? Or is television going to get meaner as the country gets meaner?
Well, I think they're paranoid about the Internet, and the Internet is basically, it's just one negative force. I mean, I had to, after developing a tough skin as a comedian on stage, I then had to develop the tough skin of, waking up at like 9 in the morning, eating an English muffin and checking my emails. I did that one time with all defenses down. Somebody sent an email just trashing me. I was completely, it like messed me up for till like 2 in the afternoon. So now I just, you have to build up like a tough skin.
And the country is getting angry and mean. It's not just the guns. It's the emails. It's the Internet. It's the comedians. The audiences want it mean too, right?
Yeah, well, the thing is, I think everything's been done. So the last thing to do is just, I don't know, I think you just commit a murder on TV.
And try to imagine you're a Canadian or British and you're reading about all this insanity in America and all the unnecessary wars, the unnecessary weapons. Would you root for America?
I get why people are upset with America. I don't agree with their foreign policy. I don't agree with what the hell we're doing. And but
do you think?
I am sick of seeing people just coming to this country from other countries and just trashing it. And I went to Europe. I thought everyone was going to be doing they're in shape, doing crunches, like reading books and looking through telescopes. And I went over there. They were the same group of morons we are. They go to the pub and they watch soccer.
That's why you got to go to France, where you can't understand them. You can pretend they're smarter than you are. Once you learn the language, they're the same idiots all over the world. I go to a little coffee shop in France. All I hear is pigeon cooing. I can imagine they're talking about books. I don't know. They're talking about the same thing. My boyfriend's penis is terribly undersized.
You travel. You go to Sweden. You go to Norway. You're performing.
Oh yeah, the banks are going global. They're not going to catch me flat-footed.
Yeah.
When they bankrupt this and switch us over to the Amara, I'll be right there with them.
But you perform over there, and they love you in Europe and in
I have a great
Ireland.
time.
Do you sense that there's a lot of resentment towards Americans?
Did I sense that? No, I didn't. I noticed there was a lot
you
of.
apologetic?
I noticed that there was a lot of drinking. No.
Yeah,
I am not apologetic. In England, are you kidding me? If anything, they should be mad at us for plagiarizing everything that they've done for hundreds of years. Mm-hmm. Hundreds of years. Stuff they did in India, Rwanda, South Africa, all that stuff. Like, we're just doing what they did. We're all just,
Afghanistan?
Yeah, Afghanistan.
Same deal.
Yeah. Were they over there? I know the Russians
Yeah,
were
they
over
were there.
I don't think we can win in Afghanistan for this reason alone. All right? Russia couldn't win, and they're landlocked. Okay? We're playing an away game here. All right? We're all the way on the other side of the world. I mean, those people, they live in caves. How do you beat them? Find harder rocks for them to sleep on?
Right.